What is up, explorers? We are back on another haunted abandoned adventure, and today we've come all the way to North Wales to check out this absolutely amazing medieval stone build house. It even has a blessing written on the front door, which I believe was done by the church at some point, but absolutely everything left behind in there. It's so old, there's such vibes in there, and paranormal activity has already been recorded by other investigations. If you enjoy exploring haunted abandoned places, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the marked ones. We are on the way to 400,000 subscribers, and it will be absolutely amazing to get there by the end of this year. So with all that said, guys, nothing else left to do but get inside, check this place out and investigate, and let's see what and who might remain inside.
Hidden deep in the Welsh valleys lies a house forgotten by time. Built in the 1700s, its walls have stood through centuries of history, but inside, the past remains untouched. Dust-covered possessions are now scattered throughout its rooms, echoes of the lives that once lived here. But what makes this place even more mysterious is the blessing it once received from the church. Nobody knows why. Was it protection from something darker, or a farewell to a family that never returned? Today we step inside through the decaying doors of this forgotten home to find out if spirits still linger within these walls, or if something else calls this place its own.
Okay, explorers, so we are inside this old house now, and wow, it's perfectly medieval. There's paint peel everywhere, there's decay, everything that we like. But what we are here to find out is if somebody still resides here. I mean, going off first impressions, it definitely feels like it, but are they actually here? Stepping straight in through the front door, and check this out. Church pews, old tables, the fur on the armchair, and that cushion still has an imprint from where somebody last sat. Wow. Check the wooden beams, so old. As I said, medieval vibes in this place. The walls made out of old wood, and what isn't is structurally damaged. Paint peel, cracks in the walls. We'll head up into the kitchen here and check this out. Same with the beams, the old stone floor. This is a very old property. Another proper old farmhouse table full of old lanterns. Old Terminator figure from the 90s, maybe even earlier. Wow, check the old fishing rod as well. This is crazy. The paint peel and decay coming down off the floor onto the floor. Looks like there's been some sort of fire. Maybe an old lantern. Wow, slate worktops on brick. I mean, it doesn't get much older than that. As we've seen outside, the house has received a blessing from the church. One can only be curious to why it needed one. Not many options there though. Look at the decay. Ceiling lathing plaster coming down. I mean, there's only a couple of reasons. One, a very religious family lived here once upon a time and they just wanted to make sure. Or two, something has happened in this house that's caused them to call the church. I mean, either one, pretty incredible. An old skull just sitting on the windowsill. Horseshoe. Check the old radio. Roberts. I mean, I'm pretty freaked out in this house, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Check that. Old oil lantern. And it's got the same burn marks, so I assume the one in the kitchen has burnt the beam. Proper retro wallpaper, decayed. The books along this old mantle. And look, pure 90s. Cassettes. Ornaments. The stone floor once again. Look at this armchair. That has a sinister vibe coming from it. Artwork. Wow. Even the sofas, the old leather sofas, look. Got some age to them. You can imagine whoever lived here just sit in front of this old cooker, trying to get any heat they can whatsoever in this old farm. The kettle's still hanging, look. Wow. All dead now. This is incredible. Rusted, look. A card there. Lots of love from John. They've wrote a note, but I can't see what it is. Flowers hanging from the ceiling, look. So the vibe I'm getting in this house, obviously very old. Doesn't feel like anyone's been in here for a long time. Feels like there is something about. It definitely does. The old straw hats. Wow. The perfect stick doesn't exist. So rumour has it that this is a bovvy. I haven't seen anything to tell me that so far. Big double doors. But, you know, we'll check it out. Wow. The age of this place is something else. This must be one of the oldest houses we've investigated. Looks like there was a piano here once upon a time. Check the old heaters. That could mean it's a bovvy. Old heaters in here. Definitely one of the oldest places we've checked out. Beds, look. Anyone else picking up vibes in this place? Wow. I'm just going to go to this middle room. Maybe do a little shout out. See if we can get any physical activity going. Knocks, bangs, anything like that. If there's anybody in this property, this house, that would like to communicate with me today, my name's Adam. I don't mean any disrespect being here. Just come to see this amazing house, possibly communicate with somebody. If you could make a knock, like so. You can use your voice. Oh, this place, man. Freaking me out. Nothing then, though. Oh, the door's not staying open. We'll remember that. There's no wind or drafts coming in. Check that out. The old windowsill completely decayed. Debris now on the stairs. Huge upstairs. Plenty of rooms. Look at the old wallpaper, though. Age in the house, incredibly. Looks like we have a little girl's room. Lavender in the drawer. Old wives' tales. Yeah, it's definitely been used for a bovvy at some point, look. Toilet, heaters. But that doesn't dismiss how old the place is. And the vibes in here, I wouldn't want to stay in here overnight, geez. Wow. Check the decor on the door here as well. The decay at the back of this dresser. Wallpaper peeling away. Huge structural cracks in the building. So basically what we're doing right now is looking for anything that can cause noises or anything like that later on. There's no wind coming in, which is good. There's no creaking floorboards. Check this out, Mickey Mouse magazine, February 1938. The lantern next to it, the candles lit. Bedding, yeah, it's a bovvy. Just an abandoned one that's not been used for a long time. Speaking of floorboards, was that me? Yeah, so we're just looking for anything that could add to the investigation or corrupt the investigation. That's the word I'm looking for. Books on the side, old bottles, candles. But it doesn't seem like there is anything at the moment. There's no wind, as I said. No creaking floorboards, no doors bouncing or closing. It's pretty silent in this place, a bit too silent, besides me yapping away. But that is good for an investigation. We also have some personal effects with the books, mirrors, all stuff like that. Also great. Look at this bed. Wow, the decay in this room, look. The white mould just swallowing up those blankets. More books on the side. Mirrors. It is too silent in this place. It is a bit freaky. Decay everywhere. Just an old closet. A rope holding up some old hangers. The wallpaper coming off the walls. This is incredible. What a place. The damage. Okay, last room. A bedroom. A single chair. Okay, there's some broken windows in this one, so that could affect what we're doing in this room. That ceiling is ready to come down any minute. Big map on the wall of London, strangely. Life's little instruction book on there. And the old beds, look. It's quite a still day outside. It is raining, so I'm not expecting any big gusts of wind to come through here. But if it does, we'll know. I might even shut that door and keep this room to itself. Then if there is any wind, it's not going to affect anything else in the house. 2010. Looks like somebody's had a fire here. That's a bit stupid, eh? Don't you think? Okay guys, so we're gonna head down. I am gonna try and block this door off so nothing can affect the rest of the house. Gonna get some pictures for Instagram. Make sure you're following at Adam Mark Explores on Facebook. And then we're gonna set up and do an investigation. I think I can hear that ceiling moving. Please God, don't come down while I'm in here. That would be horrendous. Okay, let's do this. So we are in the kitchen now. We're going to begin a walkthrough using the Spirit Talker and the K2 device. Going to do some shout outs as we walk through. But here we go, Spirit Talker on K2. Now this K2 is new, and if it goes to red, it will bleep and set off an alarm, which is so handy as it means you don't have to keep an eye on it for 24/7. But we'll walk through, we'll see if we get any spikes, see if we get any conversation. Okay, straight away, as you can see, I wasn't moving. It's going up to yellow there at the time. Just put that there. Keep the Spirit Talker in destruction. Are you talking about your house? The destruction in here? The decay? So if there is anybody in this house, as I said, I'm just here for a conversation. I'm just here to gather evidence. I'm not here to damage anything. I'm not here to disrespect anything. But if you could let me know you're here, if you could come towards me, touch the device in my hand, it'll just change colours. It'll just... Wow. Wow. On cue.
Introduce yourself.
Wow. Introduce yourself. And the K2 goes off completely to red. My name's Adam. I'm a paranormal investigator. I'm just come to check out if there is...
We're all good.
We're all good. Well, that's amazing. That's good to hear. Do you mind me being here? Okay, bleep. Now it's going up to yellow in this room. Can you set that all the way to red again for me? Just to confirm that it is somebody I'm speaking to that's setting this off and nothing else. Guys, on cue, on cue. Can you tell me how long you've been in this house or what this house is to you? Is this your home? Making our way into the living room. Could you tell me who I'm speaking with right now? Okay, so the K2 has dropped off completely as we've entered this room. I am going to
Watch out for evil.
Watch out for evil. As we know, there is a blessing on the door of this house. Is this the owner? Is she paranoid about spirits? Interesting. I will totally do that. But can you tell me who this is? Who am I speaking with? Did you live in this house? There's no rush, you can answer in your own time. Watch out for evil.
We show as lights.
We show as lights. Do you mean the lights I'm holding? The light in my hand? Look at that. Oh, what? No way. Is there somebody... Look, it's just dropped off completely. And I am getting a smell of smoke that wasn't here on my first walkthrough. Very strange. Tobacco smoke. I know that can linger. Look, look, look. What? Is there somebody sat in this chair? Now I've acknowledged them. Look at that.
There is an afterlife.
There is an afterlife. Thank you for confirming that for me. Wow. So when it hits red, that's the beeping you're
Great.
hearing. Great. Nothing in this corridor. Is there anybody in this room? Completely dead at the moment. That's incredible. Going all the way to red on command. It's making its way up to yellow here. Can you tell me a name? Look at that. When I ask a question, it spikes. Okay, set this off, make it go to red if you lived in this house. It's completely dead. Oh. Look at this, a chair again. Look at this, put it near a chair, look. Wow. Do you mind me being here? Spikes. So I had some friends that came here the other day and they claimed to hear a woman's voice.
2 men here.
What? No way.
Beware of the dark.
The dark. I've literally just said I had a friend that came the other day. There was 2 men here. Wow. That is one of the most insane answers ever. Is there anybody upstairs? Anybody that would... Oh, yes. There's no electricity in this house, explorers. So, nothing should be setting this off. There was 2 men here. Did you mind them coming here? Were they quite respectful? This is insane. This is intelligent answers on demand. Okay, so we've got a squeaky floorboard there. We'll keep an eye on that. Was this a little girl's room?
Michael.
Michael. Who's Michael? Did Michael live here?
Contentment.
Thought I heard something.
My name is Charles.
Charles. Hello, Charles. As I said, my name's Adam. I come with complete respect. I don't mean to do any damage, destruction to this house. Am I welcome here? If you could let me know by setting this device off in the doorway. Thank you. Okay. Is there somebody stood in front of me? Oh, look, it died. Strange. Is there somebody following me in this house? If I just put that down there. Can somebody set that device off now? Can you make it go to yellow or red? It's flickering.
The forest.
The forest. Well, there's plenty of forest around here. Can you be more specific with what you're trying to tell me? Charles? Charlie? Old Charlie boy? I'm going to put this on a bed now. If there's somebody in this room, can you set that device off? Make it bleep. Go to red. It's just simmering in the green. Okay. So we've got, my name's Charles.
Your soul is on pause.
My soul is on pause. Michael. We got Michael as well. But that's incredible. When I said I had 2 friends here the other day, 2 men here. Yikes. Destruction. Watch out for evil. We show us lights.
Screaming.
Screaming? Can you tell me more about the screaming? Can you tell me if you passed away in this house? Yeah, I've shut that door down there now, so we're not going to go in that room. So this is the last room. Okay. Charles? This your bedroom? Going towards the bed. There we go. Hello. Wow. So we got, my name is Charles. It's flickering away in this room. Not so much all the way up to red though, which is interesting. Quite a...
You're very polite.
Thank you. And you have been as well. If you'd like to talk more, I could get another device out. Maybe another device you can interact with. Maybe one you're more familiar with. If I head downstairs and do that now, would that be okay? Okay. So I think I'm going to set a couple of cameras up here, head downstairs and see if we can get anything with the other equipment. I mean, some of these answers have been absolutely insane, so I'm intrigued and curious to know if we can get any more. Whatever is in... Spectre. Whatever is in this house does seem intelligent so far, not including myself. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, explorers, so we are back in the dining room, living area, and we're just going to do a quick EVP, see if we can get any activity whatsoever. Should be really interesting. Now, this is very sensitive. If there is any sounds, if there is any knocks, bangs or voices, this bad boy should pick it up. So let's begin. Okay, so my name's Adam. I have come to speak with somebody today, maybe a spirit, an entity that lives in this house. I've had the name Charles. Is Charles here with me now? Is there any other spirits in this house that would like to speak with me today? Could you tell me how long you've been here? Why are you still here? And did you pass away in this house? Okay, let's have a go of that, see if we picked anything up at all. Okay, so my name's Adam. I have come to speak with somebody today, maybe a spirit, an entity that lives in this house. I've had the name Charles. Is Charles here with me now? Is there any other spirits in this house that would like to speak with me today? Sounds like running water. Could you tell me how long you've been here? How weird's that? Why are you still here? And did you pass away in this house? Okay. How strange is that? It sounds like a bath running or a river, but it's deadly silent in here. I'm not really sure what that could mean. If there is any spirits in this house, can you explain what that water sound is? Can you use your voice to speak to me now? Is that you? I can hear tapping. Can you make a knock or a bang in this room for me now? How many people are in this house? Okay, I can hear drips, but it's not the same level as running water. And I heard some knocks from the doorway just over there. Keep forgetting where the mic is. If there is any spirits in this house, can you explain what that water sound is? Look, silence. And look. Can you use your voice to speak to me now? Is that you? I can hear tapping. Can hear the taps. Can you make a knock or a bang in this room for me now? Ooh, ooh, ooh. How many people are in this house? Okay. So I'm not sure what that running water sound is. Maybe it's the device. I don't know. This is a new device. I've not used this before. I'll have to check that out again. But there's definite taps when I asked for tapping. Definite banging. I heard it in person and on the EVP. Didn't get any voices, but I am going to get a device out now to see if we can get any voices. I feel like there's something intelligent here, but it's just nailing it down as to who it is. So we are back in the kitchen now, probably one of the busier rooms in the house. I always feel like you get good results where a lot of energy has passed through whilst the people are alive. We're going to do the PSB11 spirit box. Now, this flicks through frequencies, it can pick up on voices, activity, and it can also stir up some energy with the static. So hopefully we can get something good now. Hopefully we'll get Charles, Michael, or maybe somebody else that lived here come through. So, whoever I've been speaking to, whoever is listening, can you use your voice and speak to me through this device? Is this Charles? Is Charles here? Can you tell me why you're still in this house? Why do you still reside here? Can you not move on? There was something there. You said the name Michael. What relevance is that? I've just clicked 2 men. Michael, Charles. Is that what you referred to earlier when you said 2 men? Were you brothers? Did you live together? This device is not going to harm you at all. It's going to take a little bit of energy, but that's all. Pretty quiet. Come on. I know you can use your voice. It's been heard in the past. There we go. Is it a mother? A wife? Maybe a daughter? I am only curious. I don't mean to intrude. But I suspect you don't get a lot of visitors anymore. So if you would like to speak, now's the time. If you have a message to pass on. A loved one you want to say something to. I can help with that. Thought I just heard a knock. Definitely just heard a knock. Do you mind me being here? Would you like me to leave? You can tell me. Tell me to bugger off if you have to. Pretty quiet. I suspect though, if people are not coming here, the energy's dying off in the house. It's hard to stir it back up in one day, one evening, you know?
Is there anybody else in this house? It's a very old house. Is there anybody that would like to communicate that isn't Charles? Maybe you don't want to use your voice, is that it? That's very interesting. A few bits through there, but whatever's coming through is very weak. So it's not really making a difference. You can hear little intervals, but like little words coming through, but it's nothing clear. I mean, we could sit here all day and do it, and eventually we'll stir up enough energy. But, you know, maybe coming back at a later date would be a good idea. If you think that's a good idea, hit that like button. If we can get to 15k, we can come back of an evening, maybe bring Sean, bring some female energy into the house as well. That sometimes helps. But what I'm going to do, head upstairs to the bedroom where we got a lot of activity on the K2. I believe it was Charles's room. And I'm going to set up a couple of devices and see if we can get anything there. That would be interesting. Maybe we're too far away from where he actually resides. Let's do it. We have set up camp in the landing area. The K2's already going off. Put it on the dresser here. We have the dead bell in Charles's room, and we have a camera locked off on there, and we have the REM pod in view of that locked off camera. And we're just going to use the spirit talker again and see if we can get any more, see if we can get anything on the devices. So, Charles, let me just switch that up. Anomaly. So Charles, Michael, whoever else is in this house, can you set off one of the lights that you can see? There's a red light at the end. We're moving around, okay. There is a bell on the windowsill of the bedroom in there. If you could press that, that would be absolutely amazing. If you could make this device in my hand go to red again, like you did earlier, that was brilliant. And you can speak to the device. There you go. Wow. Right on cue. Thank you very much. Is there any females in this house? I know I asked earlier and I got a voice through. Yes. Do you know what their names are? Can you tell me their names? Is there anybody in this bedroom, this far bedroom? All I'm trying to discover is if there's something intelligent in this house. So far, you've done an amazing job. You've done a brilliant job. I would just like to know if you can interfere with physical devices, equipment. As I said, there's a bell in the... there's a bell. Okay, whistle. You're not supposed to do this, are you, in haunted places? Okay. This is staying on yellow. You see the red light? I'd like you to go towards the red light. And let me show you. Not this red light, this one. It's flickering. It's flickering. If you get closer, it'll change colours.
If you'd like me to show you, this is all it'll do. That's it. Won't hurt anyone.
I want you to see me.
You want me to see you? REM pod. After I show it what to do. Is there a way that you can show yourself to me? Physically. You know, it would be amazing if you could close a door. If you could make a knock like so. Anything like that is going to go a long way with me. I'm really going to appreciate it. The bell in Charles's room.
It's them.
It's them. It's them? Who's them? Who are you referring to? K2. Okay, so I'm not holding any camera equipment, anything that I can point and shoot at. Can you make a knock? I want to be in full view to show that you're communicating with me. Downstairs. Downstairs. Can you do that again? Something in there again. Something in there again. Hey. Nice to meet you. K2 is dead, not doing anything. We come back.
Husband.
Husband. And the REM pod. You were a husband. You are a husband. You were married. Can you tell me how you passed away? If you'd like. If there's anybody in this room, can you set this device off that I'm holding now?
You're safe here.
We're safe here. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is I don't think there's anything bad or sinister in this house. You'll affect the lights. If you can do that now. But as we've seen on the front of the house, God protects this house. There you go. I'll affect the lights. So whatever is in this house is a good spirit, a good entity. It's not here to hurt us or harm us. It's not here for any malevolent reasons. I think this is possibly an owner of this house, a guardian of this house maybe. And I don't know. But there's nothing evil or sinister here. I think this house is protected, like it says on the door, written many, many years ago. Are you a guardian of this house? Is this house protected by something positive?
Scared.
Scared. I'm not scared. Are you scared? Okay. Can you just answer me one last question? Did you pass away in this house? Did you die here? This is flickering away here, but it's not
You
going.
are enough.
You're enough. But it's not going to red. I feel like whatever is here was weak to begin with. I feel like it's died off now. Maybe they're comfortable with me being here. They know I'm not going to do any damage. They know I'm respecting the place. They're guarding the place. We seem to be on a good playing field. Okay. Is that... Holy fucking shit. What the fuck was that? Sorry for swearing. What was that? Like a big surge. Was that confirmation? There was something on the stairs. The floor creaked. The REM pod went off. The K2 went berserk. And the dead bell went off. All at the same time. I didn't know where to look. I feel like that was confirmation that we're all good here. So if there is something in this house, if you can understand me and hear me, I'd just like you to know that you do an amazing job of looking after this place. But if you would like to move on, if you can move on, then you can use my energy to do so. If there is a light, as they say, move towards it. Thank you for speaking with me today. Thank you for having a conversation, if you'd call it that.
Never.
But thank you once again. It's been absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful to you. Okay, guys. Let's head out. That was crazy at the end there. Shit myself.